One thing you need to know about the fight for Mosul is that this battle could decide the fate of ISIS. The extremists seized control of Mosul, Iraq's second largest city, in June 2014. What followed was a series of lightning conquests in Iraq and Syria that brought ISIS to the attention of the world. It was in Mosul that ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi declared his so-called caliphate. His supporters' favorite slogan was that the Islamic State is here to stay and will spread. Well, what a difference 2.5 years make. The tide is turned. Iraqi forces have seized one city after another. They've already taken control of the eastern part of Mosul and are now pressing ahead in the west. The area controlled by Baghdadi's so-called caliphate is steadily shrinking. The caliphate's appeal is dimming. ISIS no longer puts out slick propaganda videos crowing about the good life in Mosul. The war to destroy ISIS, however, is far from over. The group still controls pockets in Iraq and large parts of Syria, and its hardcore supporters are likely to fight to the death. But the loss of Mosul, the largest city once under ISIS control, will be a deadly blow.
Erbil, Iraq. CNN. Iraqi forces have taken control of key government buildings and a bridge in western Mosul as part of their push to retake the city from ISIS. The Iraqi Prime Minister warned remaining militants to surrender or face death. Among the buildings recaptured from ISIS on Monday were the Mosul Museum, the Judicial Government Complex and the Nineveh Police Directorate building. Abdul-Amir al-Mahmadi, commander of the Rapid Response Forces of the Iraqi Federal Police, told CNN, the Supreme Court, Central Bank and Electricity and Water Authority headquarters were also retaken in what the commander described as a surprise attack that killed more than 130 ISIS fighters. Smoke rises following an airstrike in western Mosul during the offensive Monday. It is the first time these buildings have been under Iraqi government control since 2014. Located in a strategic area, they will provide better access to Mosul's old city, which forces are seeking to recapture. Read more. A special report. Hell and humanity in the shadow of ISIS. The Mosul Museum is completely destroyed and leveled to the ground. ISIS militants have looted and destroyed the museum artifacts and have rigged explosives around the buildings and leveled it to the ground. El-Mahmadi told CNN. Iraqi security forces advanced during the fighting in western Mosul on Monday. Mosul, Iraq's second-largest city, fell to ISIS in June 2014 as thousands of militants swept over several cities in north and central areas. The offensive to retake the city began in October 2016. U.S. forces in the area are providing advice and assistance to Iraqi units. The Tigris River divides Mosul into east and west. The east was liberated in January and the second phase, to clear militants from the west, was launched on February 19. Iraqi forces also captured the Al-Hariya Bridge on Monday, the second of 5 bridges across the Tigris to be seized from ISIS control, according to Iraqi Federal Police. Infographic -1,488,899,987,220 Background URL http://cdn Turner.com CNN Interactive HTML5 Video Media, the 7th of March 2017, Mosul_map_update_375. PNG. No repeat. Transparent. Margin bottom. 30px. Padding top. 106. 4%. Width. 100%. Moz background size. Cover. Background size. Cover. WebKit background size. Cover. Background size. Cover. At media. Min width. 640px. Opening curly bracket. infographic -1,488,899,987,220 background image. URL http://cdn turner.com CNN interactive HTML5 video media, the 7th of March 2017, Mosul _map_update 780. PNG. Padding top. 56. 41,25,641,025,641%. At media. Min width. 1120px. Opening curly bracket. Infographic -1,488,899,987,220 background image. URL http://cdn turner.com CNN interactive HTML5 video media, the 7th of March 2017, Mosul _map_update 780. PNG. Padding top. 56. 41,25,641,025,641%. In February, the International Rescue Committee warned this part of the operation to retake Mosul could be the most dangerous phase for civilians as Iraqi troops seek to secure densely populated areas amid ISIS resistance. Special report. Finding the family who sheltered us in Mosul. The number of civilians fleeing western Mosul in recent weeks has topped 62,000. An Iraqi official from the Ministry of Migration and Displaced told CNN Tuesday. UNHCR, the UN Refugee Agency, has opened a new camp at Chamakor, around 20 kilometers east of the city, which received 347 arrivals from western Mosul on Monday evening. In a statement, the agency said camps to the east of the city are filling up while those to the south are full. Over 195,000 displaced people are being sheltered in 21 camps around Mosul. Iraqi Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi. Right. Meets Iraqi forces in Mosul Tuesday. Iraqi Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi and Iraq's Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces arrived in Mosul Tuesday to inspect the ground forces that won back the government area on Monday, according to a statement from the Iraqi Prime Minister's office. Speaking to